Oh my god, I feel like an asshole just picking her. What is up, dudes? Fracture here with another hero idea video. Now, I noticed that my last one about Soundquake got a lot more views and likes. Only 2, but still. So I think I'm just going to continue with the series with a fire-based hero. Now, with this picture here, I couldn't get a lot to go on in this concept art right here. This guy right there, he doesn't have a name. I'm not sure if this could be him or not, but I don't know. Just go with it. Anyway, he could be a fire-based hero. You know, the shield, the visor on his face almost covers the whole face, but I think it goes onto his nose or his mouth, somewhere right there. And that should be pretty good fire protection. If it's fire protection, it should cover your whole face, but let's just go with it. So, I couldn't really decide if this hero should be an offense or defense character. Now, I already did a support and a tank in my last videos. Go check those out. But in this, I could make this fire character be either. So I created 2 power sets. I should probably get this out of the way now, but I couldn't really think of any good fire names that haven't been taken by any superheroes. So like Heat Blast was a Ben 10 thing I used to watch when I was a kid, so I couldn't really take that. There is, you know, Firestorm, already a hero. Stuff like that. They're all really cool fire names. So I just kind of picked a bland one, Blazer. You know, but if you don't like it, deal with it, bitch. Alright, so into the first power set, this will be the offense one. Now, his basic will be a flamethrower arm cannon. Or a flamethrower arm, thrower? I don't know, I can't really call it a cannon, because cannons don't shoot fire. So, this will act the same as May's Ice Blast. Now, it'll have like a little drag effect, and it'll go maybe the same distance or shorter, but it'll have a lasting effect. So it'll set the target on fire. I couldn't work out the numbers because I'm too dumb to do that. So, I mean, I could, but I won't because I'm too lazy. But it'll do about 5 damage for 10 seconds later. That shouldn't be too much, right? Alright, ability number 1, which is E, if you're on the PC. Hopefully you are. If you don't, kill yourself. That was a joke. Sorry, get back into it. It'll be the Napalm Grenade. Now, it explodes in a fiery blast when it impacts on someone. You can hit someone directly with it and do set the target on fire if they are hit directly or if they walk into the explosion. Something of that sort. And it's thrown just like Anna's healing or biotic grenade. So, I thought that was a pretty cool thing to add. So, the shift would be Afterburner. And if you ever played Halo 4, I used to, it would act just like the thruster pack, just a little dodge out of the way kind of thing, and it would have a fairly quick cooldown timer. Now, it could be abused if you're just like jumping around inside the point or outside the point, but it makes the character more mobile, such as the other characters that have those abilities. I also made it so that if you jumped and then you press the button, you would shoot straight up so you can grab onto the ledges and stuff. So you wouldn't be able to climb walls per se, but you would be able to do like a super jump. Alright, and Q, its super, would be Accelerant. Now, I'm not sure what the animation would be, but the fire would turn blue in his flamethrower arm, and he'd be able to move faster and reduces all cooldowns on all of his abilities. So he'd become pretty much a Super Saiyan. I don't even watch that show. I don't even know why I said that. Fuck Dragon Ball Z. Also, with the fire turning blue, it would do just a little bit more damage, but the fire effect on the enemy heroes caught by the blue fire would last less. Alright, so now that was the offense, so let's get right into the defense. So first, we have the same thing, flamethrower arm. The second one will be napalm in general. It won't be a napalm grenade per se. Now, he would lay down napalm, and you can go on any surface, including other heroes. I mean, not your own hero, but as in enemy hero. Sorry, I kind of got that mixed up for some reason. Alright, to clarify on the napalm, you would be able to lay it down in a certain pattern. Now, I think that I can make it so it would switch between either a line or a big glob, like a big circle. And I have some footage from Paragon, it's Iggy and Scorch, which is where some of these ideas came from for the defense character, but it's a pretty good defense kind of composition, even though he's in a MOBA. So he also has turrets. Now, these flame turrets will be shorter range than in Paragon. They have pretty good range, but they would be super short, and it would, in their burn would last around 5 seconds also. Another thing to add, that these turrets could also ignite the fire patch of napalm. So you could also lay that down inside or outside the door of a control point, and then the turret's right there. It'll sense the hero that's going to come in and then ignite the patch. Alright, and I didn't want to copy Iggy and Scorch exactly from Paragon again, so I changed, or actually I did not change the ultimate for this character. It's going to be the same thing, Accelerant. It'll increase his damage, speed, cooldown is reduced. So if this were actually put into the game, which is very unlikely, this will never happen. Now, if you're not the only one who thought this was a pretty good idea, put down in the comments which power set you would want to see in the game if it were possible. So if you haven't seen the other hero idea videos, go check them out. There's 2 right now. There's going to be more in the future. So I created this big ass grid and I X'd out the characters that I've already done. So if you have watched the video and you are interested in seeing another, put the number of the hero on the grid in the comments so I can read them, and I'll pick whatever is the most voted hero in the comments, and I'll make a video on it next time. So with that, this is the end of the video, but I'm going to talk a little bit more about some other things. So if you enjoyed this video, leave a like. It actually shows me how much you guys like this series so far, with how many people are actually watching it. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one. So with this, Fracture out. So first off, I got a Twitter. Second, if you look at this piece of shit right here, this is called No Creativity, and I made this in 5 minutes, and this is a piece of shit. So if anybody knows how to make any good wall art and would like to make any for me, thank you. And the last thing is that I got some more content coming up. I got some Pokemon gameplay with a couple of friends. I also got some Warframe coming up. So if you want to stick around and see that, subscribe and like this video. And for the last time, Fracture out.